You can make a ton of money online, but there are so many different ways to do it. Where do you start? I'm going to rank the top 7 online side hustles so you can decide which one is best for you, and I think you'll be surprised about how they stack up. Now, this is obviously all based on my opinion, but I do have experience with almost all of these, or I've had a client that has experience doing them, so I know what it looks like when they're successful, and I know what it looks like when they're totally failing. The first one on our list here is freelance services. So freelancing, whether you're doing web design or social media management, you have a skill, you're going out there, you're finding clients that need that skill. What's amazing about this is that it's very flexible. You can do this on the weekends. You can do this early in the morning. You can do it late at night. You kind of do it around your current job. It's a really good way to get into making money online. The con of it is obviously you're trading your time for money. It can be inconsistent. You might have a client that has a lot of projects and they have none, and you have to go find more clients. There's kind of a grind involved when it comes to freelancing, but you can make a lot of money doing it, especially if a high value skill set. So for that, I'm going to give it an A rank. Next on our list is affiliate marketing. Now, the pros of affiliate marketing are that you don't have to make a product. You can go find something that's already selling in the marketplace. Make sure you go look at the reviews, see if it's actually working for people, and then you can offer that to your audience. And you throw out some coupon code or something like that, you're sending traffic over to that product, you can get a commission. Now, the cons of that are the commissions, they're kind of low. Usually, they're not very high, maybe 10, 20% maximum commissions that you're gonna find, and that could be significant if the product is expensive and it's a recurring thing, but in general, the commissions are gonna be pretty low, so you're gonna have to drive a lot of traffic, and that can be a con. But if you build an audience, you can use that to monetize your audience, as well as a couple other ways. So I always recommend building an audience, and you could monetize that through affiliate marketing. So it can be a con, but it can also be a pro, and for that, I'm gonna rank it a B. All right, so the next one on our list is drop shipping, which if you're not familiar is finding products that typically are on Alibaba or other Chinese websites, and you are doing all the marketing, you're selling that product, and they are fulfilling that product. They're making it and fulfilling it and shipping it directly to the customer. That's drop shipping. So this was the rage a few years ago. People were crushing it with drop shipping, and I'm sure there still are some people that are doing well with it, but the cons are that it's very saturated. There's a lot of people out there doing drop shipping, some heavy hitters in the marketplace. It's kind of hard to get started without a big budget to spend on ads, test products, and you might actually lose that money when the product flops. And the shipping times are just atrocious. They're very long shipping times. You could order a product and maybe wait 3 weeks to get it. And by that time, the customer is like, where's my product? They're emailing you, they're calling you. So I don't know. Drop shipping, I've had some mixed bag feelings about it, because I do think it can be done well, but typically people starting out are going to do it really badly for a long time before they hit a winning product. So for that, I'm actually going to rank it a D. All right, so the next on our list is print on demand, which I have a ton of experience doing. It's selling t-shirts and mugs, products that when someone buys them, they're actually printed at that time and then shipped directly to the customer. So it is a form of drop shipping, but typically the shipping times are less because the printers are in the country in which you are selling. So I'm in the US, the supplier is in the US, and as soon as somebody buys my t-shirt, they're gonna print it and send it to the customer. Now, there's a lot of competition when it comes to print on demand. Etsy marketplace is saturated with print-on-demand suppliers selling t-shirts and mugs. So you have to be really on top of the trends. You got to be really plugged into what's selling right now. You have to test a ton of products until you hit a winning product, a lot like drop shipping. Now, there's some quality control issues with print-on-demand products. I've got t-shirts delivered to me and the print's all jacked up and it just doesn't really look that good. So I had to return it. And that happens a lot with that type of business model, but it can be very profitable. It's a little bit better than drop shipping something from China, I think. And you can just test designs rapidly. You can upload your design and test it. If it doesn't work, fine, and just keep doing it until it works. Test different things until you figure it out. So for that, I'm going to give it a C. All right, so far we've talked about selling other people's products, but what about our own? The next one on this list is selling physical products, so tangible goods. Like maybe you have a watch that you sell, or you white label a skincare product, or you're sending out a physical planner, an actual thing that you're shipping out yourself that you're not drop shipping. So this has its pros. Obviously, you can control the quality. You can look at it and say, is this a good product? I like the way this feels. I like the way this looks, and I feel comfortable selling it to my audience. And you can control the customer service a little better, the shipping times, and it's kind of fun. I've actually done this myself. I sourced a product in China, but I was able to alter it and adjust it to my specifications. I brought it over here. I got a lot of inventory, and then I sold that through the brand online. Now, that is kind of a con as well, though, because a lot of these manufacturers might have a minimum order quantity. So you might have to order 50 50 lipsticks, 50 makeup products before you can actually get them shipped to you from the manufacturer. And then you have 50 on hand. You have to get rid of those. And if you can't sell them, you could lose money just having dead inventory. So if you have a gaming channel, for example, you could have a gaming mouse that you push to your audience. You really tailored it to exactly how you want a gaming mouse to be. You can sell that and solve a problem for somebody looking for a better mouse. That's a perfect fit, right? That's a much better chance of selling a product. Now, if you're just developing a product and you don't have an audience, that's really risky. So I always recommend building a brand. If you haven't noticed that all of these, building a brand is going to actually help you sell anything that you want to do. So if you want to build a brand, check the link in the description below. I have a cohort coming up and I can help you grow and monetize your creator personal brand. So click the link in the description if you want to work directly with me. But selling physical products has its pros, has its cons. For that, I'm going to rank it a B. All right, so now we're getting into the good stuff. So one of my favorite products to sell online is a digital product. So this is a digital course or a mock-up or a template or something digital, something people can download or just get instantly. And the pros about this is there's instant delivery, right? They purchase it, they get it in their email, and there's high profit margins with a digital product. You do have to spend the time up front making it, but once you've made it and you can sell it online, it's fulfilled automatically. The profit margins can be 99%. I mean, you might have to pay some software costs to deliver that, but in general, the profit margins are very high. Another good thing about digital products is the flexible pricing. You can have something that's $7. You can have something that's $700, and depending on where people are in their buying journey, you can offer the right product for them. So it's very flexible when it comes to pricing. Now, there are some cons when it comes to selling digital products. One of them would be obviously the time that's needed in order to make them, but there are ways to cut down on that time using tools like Canva and AI tools to whip up a digital product that is very valuable for someone without spending too much of your time, but it does need to be valuable to solve a problem. That's all people really want when it comes to products in general, is solving their problems. It doesn't matter how long it took you to make it. They don't really care. They only care that you are solving their problem. So sell a digital product that solves a problem. Another con, if it's a course, for example, would be updating it. So you might sell a template and then the software changes, or you might sell a course and then the algorithm changes. So you really need to update your digital products, and that is not passive. A lot of people say digital products is passive income. I don't think that's true at all, because it's not passive if I had to put up the time in order to make the thing and keep tabs on it, update it as it goes along. In fact, the best digital products are updated. I'm sure you don't want to buy a course that's teaching you Facebook ads that was made in 2018 and never updated since then. Facebook updates the ad platform like every day. So that would be very invaluable for them. And you do want to make it very valuable. So you have to update your digital products. That was a con. But that being said, the high profit margins and the scalability and the instant delivery far outweigh the cons. So for that, I'm going to rank it an A. All right, the next one on our list is group coaching. Now, group coaching is amazing because unlike the freelancing model where you're working with one, maybe a couple clients at a time, with group coaching, you're working with a lot of people all at once. You can scale your time. So you could work with 100, 200, 300 people all at once, while scaling your time and not getting overwhelmed because you're doing this one-to-many model. Now, you can also charge a lot of money for it depending on the value that your program provides. If you're providing somebody the skill set that allows them to make $100,000 and you're charging $10,000 for it, that's not expensive, right? It's valuable enough for them to purchase, and you can make a lot of money with group coaching if you're solving people's problems. It also builds a lot of community with people if you're getting them together and letting them talk to each other during the group coaching process. And that's going to feed in the testimonials later, which will feed selling it more in the future to more people that you're trying to solve the problem. That being said, with group coaching does have its cons. You can't sell crap. Don't sell things that you don't know what you're talking about. Nobody wants to buy a life coaching product from a 16-year-old. Okay, they don't have the life experience in order to provide enough value for the program that they're providing. So it does require a higher skill set. But that being said, if you don't have that skill set right now, you can always do something for free for a few people, get results from them, or keep going until you get results, and then use that to feed into your paid product. So group coaching can be hard to start, but once you get going, once you get people's results pouring in, then it's infinitely scalable. So for that, I'm going to rank that an S. So I hope this was helpful. If you want to grow and monetize a personal brand, go ahead and check the link in the description below. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. I love ya, and I'll see you in the next one.